Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the 55th commencement exercises for the class of 2025 at Blackstone Millville Regional High School. For those of you who don't know, my name is Joseph Loisel and I'm the president of the class of 2025. At this time, I would ask you to stand if you are able and remove your hats for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Please continue standing for the national anthem performed by our BMR band. It is now my pleasure to introduce the principal of BMR, Miss Jill Fowlis.
Good evening, and what a beautiful day. Trying to figure out what the last words I would say to this class collectively has been a bit of a challenge. It's not like I don't have enough to say. I have too much to say, like a web diagram gone very wrong. You see, one of the leadership lessons I am constantly learning is that sometimes you have to slow down. Whereas I tend to be going and doing 87 things at once. So the speech I originally wrote a few days ago was tossed out the window this morning. And I started again from scratch because this is hard. This class is special to me. We started down this road called BMR High School together 4 years ago. And I needed to pause and reflect and send a message to you from my heart, because that is where I will hold you after you leave here in an hour. So today, class of 2025, I have been inspired to leave you 3 wishes for your future. I'm obviously not a genie, so I can't automatically grant them, but it is the message that I do want to share to all of you. My first wish for you is to always be kind. Kindness is one of those characteristics that you've been learning since kindergarten, and before that from all of your family members. I know we've learned a lot about kindness towards others. I've seen that in this class firsthand, as recently as yesterday when we were cheering on all of your classmates at awards night. And I've seen it when you've sat quietly next to someone when they're hurting, or when you share a smile, when you pass by someone you might not even know when you're walking down the hall. But kindness is a lesson we learn over and over and over again. In the case of this wish, I hope for kindness for yourself. Sometimes it's easier to be kind to others rather than being kind to ourselves. You're going to make mistakes, you're going to fail, there's going to be obstacles and hardships. You've already faced some of them at this very young age. But when the going does get tough, be kind to yourself. Stop that negative self-talk. You wouldn't let your friends talk that way. Don't do it to you. You have the best intentions for a beautiful life ahead. Things always won't go your way. It's okay. As I always say, it's fine. Everything's fine. Remember, you're built on a strong foundation, and kindness will help you land softly when you need it. My second wish for you is to be fearless. No, I'm not quoting Taylor Swift here. But don't let societal norms dictate you. Don't let what your friends do influence you. Be yourself, your authentic self. Be fearless. Try new things. Take that road less traveled. Go new places even if it seems simple, like going on a ferry for the first time, or visiting Martha's Vineyard, or jumping off a bridge. And I mean a very small bridge where you've checked the depth of the water, you have good friends who can swim really well, and better yet, don't jump off a bridge. Don't jump off, or don't text your mom that you jumped off the bridge. Find a beach or a pool somewhere. I'm a mom, safety first, people. But once you do something new, there's no fear in it. You've been scheduled by someone else your entire life. The certainty of high school can be comforting, but graduation is a forced invitation to confront the uncertainty of what's next. Be fearless in whatever you do. My final wish for you is time. Time is going to change you in ways you cannot even imagine. Ask your parents what they were like in high school and what they're like now. Look at all the things that have happened to you in a fraction of your life. Take time to appreciate each and every day you have been blessed with. Pause. Reflect. Take a deep breath. Look around. Laugh. Smile. Be present in this very moment. I know that time will take you in many directions. We want that for you. But be grounded in the knowledge that the next bit of road you encounter will be long enough for you to figure it all out. Class of 2025, you can and you will. Really, you can and you will. You're ready. I believe in you. We believe in you. Now go do it. Congratulations.
I would now like to introduce our valedictorian, Kellen Shave.
Thank you, Paula. I struggled for a while for what I wanted to write about in this speech. Although I knew for around a year and a half that I would be giving this very speech, I never had a concrete plan for what it would be. The earliest ideas, and the first version of the speech I ended up writing, would be centered around my hair. Although contrived, there's absolutely merit to it. A solid sense of identity, a marking point for growth, uniqueness, not a ton, but enough to make a speech out of. Part of this version of this speech would also include me chopping off the hair ceremoniously. An absolutely memorable moment, but one I couldn't get to land on a good sense of fundamental meaning. Suddenly, the identity is gone, so what is the point of the lesson? Connecting it with the sentiment of growth would land weird once it's gone. Did all the growth just suddenly disappear? Some other lesson, such as to be bold, would be more accurate, but then centering it around the hair is more contrived than the speech topic itself. So I scrapped it. I restarted. I made a second version, which was significantly more interesting. However, I do think it's more important for me to tell you the third and final version before that, which reads, in Mr. Rowe's room, a room that I spent an average of 84 minutes in every day this year, among the multitude of small inspirational quotes, formulas, and other doodads that hung up across the wall, there was one that stuck out to me. It had just 8 words. The only constant in this universe is change. This is a fundamental truth that I, in part, understood, but had never seen it displayed so succinctly. Graduation is ultimately a celebration of change and perhaps the most concentrated moment of change throughout our entire lives so far. It is truly hard to comprehend that 13 years of education ends in a celebration that lasts maybe an hour. Some would say it's too short, not nearly capturing the true extent of how schools, teachers, and the people around us have fundamentally shaped us. But I know all of you, and most of you would say it's still too long. For graduation to be meaningful in its celebrations, you must understand that you are the culmination of every moment experienced, not just in the past 4 years in this building, but your entire lives. These individual changes weren't sudden. They were lessons of one period taught by your favorite teacher, one weekend out with your friends, or just one interaction with a stranger, that each slowly and distinctly shaped who you are now. But the perception and understanding of that change happened suddenly, and now you are hopefully consciously aware of the person you once were and how much better of a person you are than them. That's the truth that sucks most about change. It is truly imperceptible in the moment-to-moment changes, but once finally given a moment to reflect after the changes have occurred, that the change actually reveals itself. Let me give you an example. I understand now that our freshman year to be the tail end of COVID, which itself is an era we seem so far removed from. We strolled into the school in the September of 2021 wearing masks, taking walking breaks, and other numerous precautions, unaware of the true extent of the changes happening imperceptibly, and the massive ramifications that still echo from that era. And even then, COVID is still not, at least how I understand it, the single biggest change we have seen throughout our time at Blackstone Millville Regional. 4 years ago, when you were strolling into this building for the first time, if someone had come up to you and asked you if you had used AI, the average response would have been a resounding, what are you talking about? No? So, to illustrate this point, if you feel so inclined, seniors down here, sorry, my page turned, okay. Please raise your hand if you've used artificial intelligence at any point during the school year. And now, the fact that this is a reasonable question, and so many of you, including myself, have used this mystical tool and understand the massive tool I am referring to with just those 2 letters, cannot simply be understated by how fundamentally our education system has been, is currently, and will still continue to be altered by this one little system of guessing what the next word in a sentence would probably be. And this brings me to what my speech would have been in that second version. When I expressed my dismay about not knowing what to write to a couple of peers, and even my own father, there was one common answer. Why not just use AI? And genuinely, I did. I sat down, opened the website for ChatGPT, and typed a couple words into a little message box. Waited about 15 seconds, and read through what it gave me. Utter garbage. Not nonsensical, but completely impersonal and useless. A waste of time for anyone unfortunate enough to have read the combinations of words that the matrices decided to come up with that day. I closed the tab, sighed about not getting my fast track to a speech to work, and began working on the third draft. I don't know how the story of AI ends, much like how we strolled into here not knowing how the story of COVID would end. This is a moment of change where we are in the middle of it. The moment of reflection hasn't come yet. Artificial intelligence and the future of it is terrifying because we don't know the ending. The lessons learned from that specifically are going to be the jobs of the speakers in a few years' time. Right now, you're all privileged here to know the ending of your high school journey. Sitting right here at graduation, you are also all privileged enough to have a moment of reflection and understand how you will be able to write the next chapter of your story. While an ending itself, it is also the moment where the entire world opens up to you. So I hope you are all able to use it to its fullest extent. I thank all members of the class of 2025 and every teacher within the school, whether I had you or not, for changing me into the person I now am. I want to thank my parents for supporting me all the way through school, and I especially want to thank my grandparents, who flew down here from Saskatchewan just to see me talk. For all of you, I hope you understand that change is a constant underlying hum that is ultimately futile to realistically fight. You must cling to your morals and dive headfirst into accepting change to make the most of the future. Dwelling on the past is hopeless, and I want all of you to charge headfirst into what life brings you. I wish all of you successful, prosperous lives where the momentary growths combine into something truly beautiful and unique. Thank you.
Thank you, Kellen. Please welcome our salutatorian, Creighton Murdoch.
Good evening, everyone, families, friends, faculty, and the resilient, radiant class of 2025. It's an honor to stand here today in this moment suspended between who we were and who we are about to become. Tonight marks the end of one chapter, yes, but more importantly, it marks the beginning of a much greater one that we'll write with intention, courage, and purpose. High school has been our cocoon. It held us while we struggled to understand ourselves, made mistakes, tried again, and grew, sometimes painfully, sometimes joyfully. And as we sit here in caps and gowns, it's tempting to reflect only on the past. However, nostalgia should not take center stage tonight. This moment is a threshold. We are not bound to the people we were when we walked into freshman year, uncertain of who we were or who we wanted to be. We've grown sharper, more compassionate, more ourselves. And the beauty of graduation is that it permits us to shed old versions of who we were and begin becoming who we truly want to be. Now, that idea of becoming our ideal selves isn't about being perfect. It's about being whole. It's about asking ourselves the hard questions. Who do I want to be when no one's watching? What do I stand for, even when it's difficult? What legacy do I want to leave behind? Not in some far-off future, but in the everyday moments that shape who I am. And perhaps the greatest question of all, what is my purpose? Purpose isn't always loud or world-changing. Oftentimes, it's quiet. It's being kind when it's not convenient. It's showing up for the people who matter. It's chasing the things that light the fire in your soul, even when they scare you. Purpose lives in the daily decision to keep becoming, to keep evolving into someone who adds light to the world. We don't have all the answers yet, and that's okay. Today isn't about certainty. It's about willingness. The willingness to break away from the safety net of the known, to walk boldly into the depths of the unknown, and to trust that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. Class of 2025, we carry so many stories behind us, but even more ahead. Let's not wait to become the best versions of ourselves. Let's begin today. Let's chase purpose. Let's live deliberately. And let's leave behind not just memories, but momentum. Congratulations and thank you.
I would now like to introduce the Superintendent of BMR, Dr. Jason DeFalco, Principal, Mrs. Jill Fallis, and the Assistant Principal, Mr. Keith Ducharme, for the presentation of diplomas.
And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's go! Let's go! Now this is a crowd. Here we go. Kellen Shave, valedictorian, class treasurer, National Honor Society treasurer, high honors. Creighton Mark Murdoch, salutatorian, National Honor Society, high honors. Sorry, you're blocking everybody behind you by standing there. Joyce Floizel, class president, student council, high honors. Just warning you, sunscreen, just warning you all. Like I haven't heard that one before. Nice one. Jeffrey Moten Jr., class vice president. Katie Tasker, class secretary, National Honor Society, student council, high honors. Olivia Grace Nicolaro, class historian, National Honor Society vice president, high honors. Lacey Rose Fanoff, class public relations, National Honor Society historian, high honors. Bruna Fernanda Alves, National Honor Society, Tri-M, Seal of Biliteracy, high honors. Paulo Andre, Student Council Treasurer, honors. Yuri Rosado Aruzo. Renee Alicia Arcan, National Honor Society, high honors. Emily Aris, Seal of Biliteracy. Georgina Giselle Ayala, National Honor Society, Seal of Biliteracy, high honors. Samitha Ayagari, high honors. Isaiah Bandy. Hannah A. Barrett, high honors. McKenna Bellumer. Kylie Marie Blouth, honors. Michaela Grace Brehart. Cole Bernard. Ryan Burden, honors.
All right. Now we're going to get to the...
If I'm out Monday, I get a concussion. Bella Campano, National Honor Society, high honors. Andrew Cotter. Anthony Cotter Martinez. Adam Casper, honors. Jonas Chapman, honors.
My lawnmower dies. Oh, you better.
Noah Chapman.
Wake up, lady.
Chloe Brooke Chauffet, National Honor Society President, Student Council, high honors.
Yeah, the wind's blowing it off, sorry.
I'll just hand that to you.
No, you got to take it with you.
Andrea Nicole Chong. Hannah Rose Clifford, National Honor Society, high honors. Madison Connors, Tri-M, honors. Noah Daniel Carvo. need comp pay here or something. Dylan J. Cost. Don't forget, you graduate in like 7:05, you know. Maybe. Alicia Marie Davidson, National Honor Society, Tri-M, High Honors. Luke DeRosia, Honors. Alexa Marie English, National Honor Society, Student Council, High Honors. Taylor Marie Favreau, Honors. Brady Luke Foster, National Honor Society, Student Council, High Honors. Nathan Gervais, Honors. Nicholas Paul Goslin. I love the shoes, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't hurt me. Thomas Gilbo, Honors. Brooke Hopper. Emma Hassel, Honors. Don't hurt me. Please don't. Oh boy. Sean Haynes, High Honors. I don't care, they're not mine, they're my dad's. Gabriel Hogue, High Honors. Macy Elizabeth Retchick, Honors.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Macy.
Thank you.
Where does the bracelet go? Ryan David James, Honors. Richie Jean. You were here this morning. There you go. Congratulations. Michael Johns. Julia Rose Kane, honors.
I got this. Got this.
Tylena Kiev, honors.
Did I get it? Did I get it?
Chloe Landry, honors.
A little slow.
Cole LaValle. And in memory of classmate Isaiah Lucia. Peter Ernest Magnuson III, honors.
Hey, best of luck. Thank you, Buster. Right, playing well. Good.
Haley Madeline Martell. Barbara Matos, high honors. Ailish Juliet McDevitt, National Honor Society, high honors.
Got it?
Riley Grace McMahon, National Honor Society Secretary, Student Council, high honors. Leanna J. Merrill.
Thank you. Sorry.
Seth Millette. Wallace Andrada Miranda, Seal of Biliteracy, high honors. Jason P. Mazzetta. Kayla Nimzik, high honors. Nicholas Novio, honors.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Oh, I feel good. Thanks, Nick. I think that just gave me about 10 more yards tomorrow morning. Thanks, Nick. Jack Patrick O'Brien, high honors. Darius Elias Cruz Orozco, honors. Jacob Joseph Pachomsky, honors. Tyler John Pattison, high honors. Matthew Joseph Pulaski, high honors.
I gave you a little extra credit.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Reese Leah Payne.
Thank you.
Zachary Pohl, high honors.
I don't want to ruin it.
I know. That's really nice.
With a smile.
Zachary Allen Piet.
Hey, no four-wheelers on the road. You understand?
Nathan Alexander Platt, honors. Jason J. Ramsey. Kalia Divine Richardson, Tri-M, honors. Tessa Rose Regala, National Honor Society, high honors. Abigail Rose Stefanik, high honors. Jessica Lynn Shea, honors. Aiden Shepard. Don't hurt me. Ali Shamali.
Right here, Ali.
Jared Shunny. Hannah Smith. Zadrian Soto. Caroline Tanuza, honors. Alyssa Elizabeth Tomasini, National Honor Society, high honors. Nicholas Grant Torcelli, honors. Torch. Aiden Joseph Trescott, honors. Myla Vadnais.
Let me touch that head. Damn. Thank you.
El Warecki, honors. Jacob Whitney, high honors. Jonathan Williams. Let's go, John. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025. The guy I got to introduce is so cool, I got to put my shades on. It's my privilege to introduce your class president, Mr. Joseph Loisel.
Thank you, Paulo. Good evening, parents, educators, school committee members, and of course, fellow graduates. We did it. You know, I'll be honest, in the weeks leading up to this address, I was really struggling with what exactly to talk about. And so, like every hard assignment, I asked my classmates for answers. And to no one's surprise, they were no help. I asked my friends to use one word, just one word, that describes BMR. And English teachers, I'm sorry to disappoint, but no, nobody said idiosyncratic. To my surprise, though, I did get a few decent answers. Unique, interesting, and special, but I didn't like any of them to base my speech off of. And so, I kind of thought like Kellen, and I said, maybe I'll just use AI to write my speech. But later that day, I was thinking about my next year at UMass Boston when I visited in April, and I thought about the train ride home. Many of you have taken the commuter rail before. Some of you may take it every day. But for those of you who don't know, Boston is bustling. The homes are packed tight, and the sound never stops. And the people, they walk fast. But when you're on the commuter rail getting closer to Franklin, you see a gradual shift away from that urban landscape. The grass gets a little bit greener. The roads get a little less busy, and the world moves a whole lot slower. What many of us graduates see as a downfall in these two towns, I've begun to see as our greatest strength. I can't drive anywhere in town without seeing someone that I know. Whether it's Riley and Chloe at Duncan, Sean pulling his landscape trailer, or just last week when I saw Johnny Costa driving around. You'll learn that this town, it's small, You see, Blackstone, it's known for our two weaknesses: losing our only grocery store and our infamous Facebook community forum. If you know, you know. But I'll tell you, these two towns have so many more strengths. We have a school district filled with teachers and students who truly embody the sense of community. And our class rallied together for the times that mattered most. We showed up in red, white, and blue for our homecoming games. We practiced tirelessly for our pep rally. And we cheered on this year's Mr. BMR. We grew up together, watching each other from learning to go from learning how to read in first grade to where we are sitting today. Now, however, comes the bittersweet part of our youth. Today, we will all fully enter adulthood. Some of us will stay right here in these two towns, and some of us will be going to North Carolina, New York, Indiana, and God knows where some of you will end up. But my message I hope to leave you all is this: do everything with full commitment, be the best at whatever you do, and live a fulfilled life. But while you're doing all that, don't forget about the place that made you who you are. Don't forget to visit the roast house, watch the fireworks at the town hall, or visit the people who helped you along. Your teachers, coaches, and especially your parents. Shout out Mom and Dad. I know so many of you will live amazing lives and do amazing things, and I truly hope you do. Graduates, it has been the greatest honor to serve as your president, so thank you. And now, before I forget, he might kill me if I do forget, I would like to remind everyone to grab a copy of our school newspaper, the BMR Pony Express. It's fresh off the press, graduation edition. It's free of charge. And now's the time. Graduates, I will now ask you all to move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class.